One who is fully prepared has their ducks in a what?
Row.
No.
Row. The voice of Aslan in the Chronicles of Narnia movies is provided by Liam who?
Neeson.
Correct. In which Asian country is Da Nang, the third most populated
Vietnam.
city?
Thailand.
Vietnam. The military acronym SAM stands for Surface to Air what?
Missile.
Area.
Missile. Something pleasant to look at is said to be easy on the
Eye.
eyes. Correct. How many minutes is a standard quarter in an NBA basketball game?
12.
Correct. The 2003 horror film Dreamcatcher is based on a novel by Stephen who?
King.
King. What is the term for a plastic-coated cardboard container in which milk is sold?
Carton.
Correct. The International Trade Deal Initialism, TPP, stands for Trans-Pacific what?
Pact.
Program.
Partnership. In which UK country was Sex Pistols singer Johnny Rotten born?
England.
England. A hairstyle in which hair is swept over the scalp to hide a bald spot is a comb.
Over.
Over,
A
yeah.
museum in Odense, Denmark. Tom, good job. Well done. You have to think about that basketball question.
Yeah, I know. I really didn't want to get that one.
$10,000 for your cash bill. That'll get you to the US today, sir. Is it just you travelling? Now, in which nursery rhyme are the words all the king's horses?
Humpty Dumpty.
Correct. Based on wags, the term habs stands for husbands and what?
Wives.
Correct.
Ah.
A lyric in the Sesame Street theme is on my way to where the air is what?
Clear?
Sweet. Which piece of badminton equipment is commonly abbreviated to shuttle?
Shuttlecock.
The shuttlecock.
Correct. How many countries border the US state of California?
1.
1.
Correct. The radiocarpal joint is more commonly known as the what joint?
Wrist joint?
Correct. Laura Dern stars in which 90s dinosaur film?
Jurassic Park.
Correct. What relation is Princess Charlotte of Cambridge to Prince Harry?
She's his niece.
Correct. At the start of a snooker game, what coloured ball is placed closest to the reds?
Green.
White.
Pink. A series of books by author Mallory Blackman is noughts and what?
Cross.
Correct. A common idiom used to describe very rapid movements is like a what out of hell?
Bat.
I think you got it, I'll just check. I just missed it on the buzzer. Jenny.
Under right here.
Wow.
And Blair Gary, you get the spider crabs come through.
Yeah, so what's your plan with some
Well,
cash?
I would love to go to the Maldives or maybe Vanuatu, but yeah.
Do some scuba?
To do some scuba.
Sounds terrific.
Yes.
Let's get you there.
Thank you.
1 minute on the clock. Best of luck, Stephen. Your time starts now. Which frozen precipitation is often compared in size to golf balls?
Hail.
Correct. In which Australian state is the Mornington Peninsula National Park?
Victoria.
Correct.
Huh.
A Grammy Award-winning song written by Carole King is You've Got a What?
Friend.
Friend.
Correct. The fleur-de-lis was originally a symbol of which country's monarchy?
France.
Correct. Located above the kidneys, how many adrenal glands are in the human body?
2.
2.
Correct. Which 60s novel by Jacqueline Suzanne has sold over 30 million copies? Valley of the Dolls. King Kalakaua is credited with a cultural renaissance in which modern-day US state?
Hawaii.
Hawaii. How many doors does a home safe typically have?
1.
1.
Correct. Beginning with E. What 6-letter trademark is used for adrenaline auto-injectors?
Electrode.
EpiPen. Founded in the 5th century, the Shaolin monasteries in which country?
China.
Correct. What specific word means a male college student society with a Greek letter name?
Beta.
That might be the name of one of such
Fraternity.
establishments, but it's a fraternity. Excellent round again. $14,000. So the team's sitting on 31 minute on the clock. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Your time starts now. The needle of a working compass typically points to which cardinal direction?
North.
Correct. A place in decline or ruin is commonly said to be gone to the what?
Dogs.
Correct. Which part of the tooth is the hardest substance in the human
Enamel.
body?
Enamel.
Correct. Valencia oranges are named after a city in which European
Spain.
country? Spain. In which sport do Australia and New Zealand contest the Chapel Hadley Trophy?
Cricket.
Correct. Which mockumentary takes place at the Mayflower Kennel Club Dog Show? Pass. Best in show. In which Australian capital city is the beachside suburb Brighton Le Sands?
Melbourne.
Pass. Sydney. A popular song by the Beatles is All You Need Is What?
Love.
Correct. Colin Barnett was Western Australia's premier as a member of which political party?
Liberal.
Correct. In 2009, Ollie Murs was runner-up in which TV reality competition?
Big Brother.
X Factor. The franchise abbreviation MCU stands for Marvel Cinematic what?
Universe.
Correct. A caliper splint is a support for what human limb?
Leg.
Leg. Indeed. Great display of knowledge, Amanda. Gee, this team's looking fantastic. Another $14,000 helps. All right, 4-step head start. Best of luck to you. Hands on buzzers. Team, your time starts now. The term dash is short for which part of a car?
Dashboard.
Amanda. Dashboard.
Correct. Which Disney film is based on the works of Rudyard Kipling?
June.
And Jungle Book.
Correct. In which Australian capital is the Huntingdale Golf Club?
Melbourne.
Amanda. Melbourne.
Correct. In which country is the Irrawaddy River?
Burma.
Tom.
Myanmar.
Myanmar. The Goddard Space Flight Centre is part of which US agency?
NASA.
Amanda. NASA.
Correct. To which continent is the colobus monkey native?
Africa.
South America.
Africa. The colours of the flag of Scotland are white and which are...
Blue.
Blue.
Correct. What Mexican flatbread has a name meaning little cake?
Tortilla.
Amanda. Taco.
Tortilla, like it's her birthday, was a hit single for the band Good What?
June. Charlotte.
Correct. On which Victorian island is the town of Cowes?
Phillip Island.
Phillip Island.
Correct. Which British monarch died in 1952?
June.
King George VI.
George.
More information?
The fifth.
No.
What muscle's name comes from the Latin for two-headed?
Bicep.
Bicep.
Correct. Which Chicago team was part of baseball's Black Sox scandal?
White Sox.
Amanda. Bulls.
White Sox. The film The Shack stars Australian actor Sam who?
Neil.
Worthington.
Correct. Which New Zealand city has the largest Polynesian population?
Auckland.
Tom.
Auckland.
Correct. Colloquially, to go to bed is to what? The sack.
Hit.
Hip.
Correct. In which country is the gold maple leaf coin legal tender?
Canada.
Correct. The first of which theme park chain opened in Billund, Denmark?
Oh.
Amanda. Eurovision.
Legoland. Of
Oh,
which
yeah.
Australian capital city is Liverpool a suburb?
Sydney.
Sydney.
Correct. Which UK rock band had the debut single Sultans of Swing?
Steve.
Dire Straits.
Yeah.
Correct. Rhyming with muddy, what is a synonym for friend?
Buddy.
Buddy.
Correct. On which sea does the European Principality of Monaco lie?
Mediterranean.
Mediterranean.
Correct. Who won a Best Director Oscar for the film The Hurt Locker?
Oh.
Catherine Bigelow. Team, that's a good effort. Lucky to get away with it for
I
just
know what the
20,
movie's
actually,
about, but
Ryan.
who the fuck
20
directed
is a
it?
very good score. 4 brains to push me back as well, so I just got to not make mistakes.
Final chase after these news headlines.
On 7 News, father and son are dead after a beach tragedy. The family from Cranbourne drowned in rough conditions at St Armand. The Pope has delivered his Christmas Eve Mass at the Vatican. 3 kayakers have been rescued after becoming stranded in mud off Venus Bay in Gippsland. Children right across Melbourne have delighted in opening gifts under the Christmas tree. And Mitch Marsh is back in the Aussie side for the Boxing Day test, with Victorian Peter Hanscom making waves. He's held this.
Thanks to the newsroom for that. And rubber-dub-dub, 4 players in a tub. What a team. We've got 20 steps.
20
Looking
steps.
for pushbacks. Ryden, are you good to go?
I'm ready.
It's time for the final chase.
Could have easily been 23, 24, 25.
Best of luck, everyone. Sharky, your time starts now. The business abbreviation RDO stands for Rostered what?
Day off.
Day off.
Correct. In which UK country is Great Britain's southernmost point?
England.
Correct. The drummer of US band Metallica is Lars who?
I've heard of this guy. Yeah.
TSM.
Stop the clock.
Are they Swedish?
Yes, yeah, he's Swedish.
Swedish. Thorson.
Ericsson.
Thorson.
Ericsson.
Thorson. What's the Swedish name? Thorson. Good effort. I like it. Lars Ulrich.
Oh, of course.
Mm-hmm. 142
Should've
on the
said
clock,
Volvo.
18 required. And your time restarts. Now, how many players are on a regulation korfball team?
11?
Stop the clock.
The hell is korfball?
6. Yeah, what do you think?
Be any of those. You pick one and go in.
We'll go to 6. Okay. We think 6, Andrew.
The answer is 8.
Oh.
Oh.
18 required still. And your time restarts. Now, in which Asian country is the prefecture of Yamagata?
Japan.
Correct. Who plays Agent Dana Scully in the TV series The X-Files?
Gillian Anderson.
Correct. What word commonly precedes tide, prawn, and Kong? or resembles
Copper.
which metal?
Copper.
Correct. Colloquially, an accountant is known as a what cruncher?
Number.
Yeah.
Correct. The word Pasturian relates to which French?
Louis Pasteur.
Yeah.
Correct. On average, Earth is closest to the sun during which month?
Summer.
January.
Correct.
Yeah.
In the film Grease, what nationality is lead character Sandy?
Australia.
Correct. Windy Hill is the former long-term home.
Essendon, yeah.
Correct. WestConnex is a road project in which Australian capital city?
Perth.
Stop the clock.
No.
What's happening in Melbourne now? Is that not
Uh,
Oh, it is. What do you think, maybe Sydney?
Sydney, let's do Sydney because of Parramatta and all that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sydney, Andrew?
When you say
Might be right.
Parramatta and all that,
yeah.
you're spot on. WestConnex,
yeah.
indeed. Nicely done. First pushback. Congratulations. Your time restarts. Now, in which European country is the major seaport of Lübeck?
Germany.
Czech Republic.
Stop the clock.
No, definitely Germany. Well-known German port.
Are you happy to go with that? Yes. Okay. We'll try Denmark.
Ah,
It's Germany.
Oh.
10 required with 48 on the clock. And Bryden, your time restarts. Now, Australia's central bank is the what bank of Australia?
Reserve.
Correct. In UK politics, which party is referred to as the Lib Dems?
Liberal Democrats.
Democrats.
Correct.
Mm.
Christiania is the former name of which Scandinavian capital?
Oslo.
Correct. In which Australian territory is the Coburg Peninsula?
Northern Territory.
Correct. The 2001 French film Amélie stars Audrey who?
Tattoo.
Correct. What fashion item would a person typically resold?
Shoes.
Correct. In which Japanese city is the Australian embassy?
Tokyo.
Correct. Which British pirate radio station was named after a Kennedy?
JFK.
Stop the clock.
That JFK.
mm,
I don't know, the pirate radio station.
named after Kennedy. Robert Kennedy. Joe Kennedy.
If you've got a feeling about Rose.
Eunice Kennedy.
We're going to go with Rose.
Mm.
Correct answer is Caroline.
Ah,
Oh.
Shark, your time restarts.
he's probably going to get them.
Now,
They've
the
let them in.
Dutch hawkbill is a breed of what poultry? Stop the clock. Jumped in a bit too early. A breed of what poultry animal?
I reckon duck.
Chicken.
You got one duck question wrong, so you're going to get one right.
Yeah, not ducks in a knot. You've just been stuck.
Well, you couldn't nail Caroline. But you got this little duck.
Ah, they've won. They've hung on.
Well. Jason eats 4.
No.
Right, your time restarts. Now, rock band ZZ Top are best known for what facial
Beard.
feature? Correct. Vallejo is the former capital of which US state?
Pass.
Stop the clock.
Oh, California.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think in California.
Yep.
California.
It was the
and-
capital before Sacramento.
Correct answer is California.
Yeah.
Well done, team. Nice job. And Chasey, your time restarts now. The home. Welcome to Huntley. Great work. Steve topped $46,000.
4-player teams are very hard to beat. You did well.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. And thanks for your company as always. Look forward to seeing you next time here on The Chase Australia.
In the end, they won easily. I thought they were in trouble.
Tonight, a mother watches helplessly as her husband and son drown on Phillip Island. Melburnians give thanks at Christmas before Santa delivers for the kids. Plus, the Queen's message of forgiveness for the holidays. Kevin Spacey's bizarre video message as the fallen Hollywood star is charged with sex offences. A wild brawl erupts on the streets in Melbourne's northwest. And our Aussie cricketers get into the festive spirit as selectors bring a Boxing Day surprise.
Live from our Melbourne headquarters, this is 7 News with Jacqueline Felgate.
Good evening. A mother has watched in horror as her husband and son drowned at a Phillip Island beach. The tragic death came only hours after local lifesavers warned beachgoers to avoid the area because of dangerous conditions.
A family ripped apart within minutes.
It's an absolute tragedy. This poor family will live with this for the rest of their lives. Every Christmas it'll be a reminder of what's occurred, and that's terrible.
The family of 4 were on a day trip to the beach when tragedy struck.
The information from the members at Woolamai is that the conditions were quite challenging with quite a strong swell coming through.
45-year-old father, his 20-year-old son and his 12-year-old son. difficult conditions. They all got into trouble. The 12-year-old son was removed from the water fairly quickly.
But sadly, the father and his older son couldn't be saved as the mother helplessly watched on.
She was very upset, obviously, last night. It's just an absolute tragedy. You can't even begin to think how the people are feeling today.
Locals said they were shocked at learning of the drowning in the rough waters.
I think it's terrible, especially on Chrissy Eve. There's nothing worse than that. Yeah, I feel sick about it.
Tragic, but people just need to be more careful down here. It's a dangerous beach.
It's happened far too often down on this coast over the last few summers.
Just yesterday, the local Lifesaving Club issued a warning to say this particular part of the beach was closed, deemed too dangerous to swim.
The messaging yesterday from the Cape Woolamai Surf Lifesaving Club and Lifesaving Victoria was that beach was closed yesterday. It wasn't patrolled.
The 12-year-old boy was flown to the Monash Children's Hospital.
We don't want any more of these tragedies. We've had too many over the last few years, and we just want this one to be the last one.
Cassie Zervos, 7 News.
There were early starts for children and parents across the country as youngsters raced to see what was waiting for them under the care.
Well, to the homeless.
Old Pontiff reflected
all times around the world.
Some cultures believe a long life brings wisdom, what's greater understanding.
And were winched to safety around midnight. The two 29-year-olds from Bendigo and a 58-year-old from Erica escaped injury. Chairs and pieces of wood have been used as weapons during a wild brawl outside a St Albans restaurant. Staff were unable to break up the violence between two groups in the middle of the street.
A wild brawl
I'm
broke
mad for
down
getting
on
involved.
a St Albans street. A gang of thugs used chairs as weapons, throwing them at diners in a vicious attack.
I saw a group of the African people. They are fighting with the Vietnamese people. In front of our restaurant.
Glasses and plates are smashed on the ground as the outdoor seating was turned upside down. The thugs brandishing pieces of wood repeatedly kick and bash the terrified customers. They try to fight back, but they are no match.
Yeah, I'm very terrified and really scared.
A 46-year-old man was taken to hospital with a cut to his head.
When the things happen, everyone is sick, are standing and they run away.
Business owners say they're fed up with the violence.
Every day we worry, really worry every day, they will come.
If this one happen many times, it will affect to the income and affect to the business around St Albans.
Witnesses have told 7 News there was another fight outside this restaurant on Sunday morning. A 62-year-old man was taken to hospital after being hit on the head with a glass. That brawl started over a packet of cigarettes. 2 teenagers were arrested and are expected to be charged with affray and assault. Hannah Jenkins, 7 News.
A woman is dead and 2 men are in hospital after a crash in Mount Lonark in central Victoria. It's believed a Toyota sedan lost control and collided with a tree around 7 o'clock. The female passenger died at the scene while the 2 men suffered non-life-threatening injuries. Christians across tsunami-hit Indonesia are using their Christmas services to pray for victims of Saturday's disaster. 373 people have now been confirmed dead, with more than 120 still missing as rescue teams search for survivors.
The instruments are laid out, there's seating for 200. Tonight local Indonesian Christians will celebrate Christmas amongst the destruction of a tsunami. The priest Rusman Anita Satoris has tended to her flock for 30 years. She says it was a